Okay, so heels start in line, hand on the side of the hip to begin with. Okay, we're going to go into the dreaded clams. So we're going to turn the leg, knee to ceiling. Now, as you do this, check that you're not rolling onto your back. What's really key to feeling these exercises is that you don't move your pelvis. Okay, so I quite like to have my hand on my hip to check when I'm turning the leg in the hip socket that I'm not slightly rolling onto my back. So is it a bit of the leg turning and a bit of your pelvis moving? If you don't really feel that kind of little dulled ache in the back of your glutes, your buttocks, roughly at the top of your pocket, if you had a pair of jeans on, if you don't feel that within, first few, you're probably slightly rolling onto the back. So if anything, try and almost slightly roll what feels like you're on your front to block any movement, yeah? Stay on the side. Okay, then we're going to lift both the feet up off the floor and we're going to keep that top leg moving. So you get a bigger range of movement. Now check in when you did this that you didn't flip your tail to the back wall and really arch your lower back. So can you organize that lower back? Keep the tailbone pointing to the back of your heels. Okay, and also just check in that you're not popping your ribs forwards. So remember what I said right at the start about the rib cage. If you can keep your ribs in, okay, your obliques will be stabilizing, they'll be working. Okay, if we're flaring the ribs, they're not stabilizing, yeah? So that's this kind of connection there, the abdominals and that lower rib. Okay, so you're gonna go for 4, 3, go for last 2, keep those heels together, 1, pause and hold. Then we're going to send the leg away into the corner. So as you do this, turn the thigh bone, keep that rotation, bring the feet back together. Send the leg away, bring the feet back together. Okay, bend, only the knee joint now is moving, not the hip joint. So keep the hips still. Okay, go for 2 more. Okay, and last one, straighten the leg. Now, if you can, the leg wants to be fully extended, so straighten it fully. Unless you have knee issues, you might want to keep it slightly bent. Bottom leg on floor now, press lower leg into floor. Really think of your rib cage connection. If you want, put your hands on your ribs. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, almost encourage your ribs in, circle the leg behind. Notice if your ribs want to flare forwards, and then bring it back up and around. Okay, so you're going to use your out breath, connect the ribs. So again, make that rib cage sandwich. Front ribs to back ribs. Okay, notice if you're really kind of wobbling around in the torso now. So keep it really still and circle the leg in the hip. So that's where you're going to get the core work. Okay, and at the same time you'll feel your buttocks, okay, burning a little bit or maybe a lot. Press your lower thigh into the floor. That's going to help you balance as well. Go for 3, go for 2, and